Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So as you know, I have quite a bit of makeup. It's something I love to collect and use and explore and try out. I really try to be intentional about when I'm buying new makeup to see if I'll actually use it and kind of let it sit in my cart for a while before I actually purchase. So these are products I ended up getting during the Ulta summer beauty sale, but I waited till the last day just to make sure they were actually stuff that I wanted and would use, and just to be more intentional with my spending. So we're gonna put all of these products on together. Some of them I've tried already because I just couldn't wait, and then some of them will be like a first impression. Okay, I just did my foundation. That's all I've done so far, and I got this Sacheu lip stain, peel off lip stain thing. I've tried this before. I didn't like it last time, but I was like, okay, let me retry it and see if it was just that shade or something. I did use this again right after I purchased it, and I don't like it. I don't think it's a bad product. It's just not something that fits well into my routine or something that I have time for in the morning, because you're supposed to let this sit for 10 to 15 minutes for the staining power to evolve. So that's what we're gonna move on to after foundation, just so it has time to set up. But I'm gonna show you what it looks like and my experience, and I just don't think I like peeling the thing off. I know some people enjoy that, but I would rather just not have to do that. Okay, here's the packaging. This one is in the shade 040 Hazel. If I could have swatched this in the store, I don't think I would have gone with this shade. It's like a brown color. I'm sure you guys have seen these, but let's just go for it. You do have to apply it pretty opaque as well. There's that. It's very Halloween looking right now. Next, we're gonna move on to, ooh, see, then it gets all sticky and it goes between the lips, and I hate that. Up next, we're gonna move on to the Essence Welcome to Sin City eyeshadow palette. I've had this in my save for later for so long on Ulta. It goes on sale frequently, but there's just something about this color story that I really love. But I think I'm gonna go in with this brown shade. I'm just gonna put that single shade all over my eyelids. I'm gonna start with my finger. I've primed my eyes with the CoverGirl Lid Lockup eyeshadow primer. Okay, now dipping into a brush a little bit. That shade is a bit more just a true shimmer. It's not metallic like I was expecting. Some of the other shades in here are, but this one is not. All right, taking some of that highlighter shade kind of. Just gonna use my finger again and pop this in the inner corner here. I'm actually gonna go over top of that shade with this other product I got during the sale. It's the Ulta Beauty Collection eyeshadow. This is in the shade Whatevs. I like having a single inner corner highlight shade like this just for travel. It makes it really easy. So I'm gonna take my finger again and go over that shade. I'm gonna mix in some of this peachy tone. I want some warmth in here too. It's looking a little icy compared to the other shade. This is the J-Cat Stay Assurance Concealer. I have it in the shade Buff. I had used a full one of these up and I decided to repurchase it. It was on clearance during the sale, and I really like this formula. It's very high coverage. It works well under the eyes, but I used it up as a foundation toward the end, so that's something I'll see myself doing again in the future. I prefer to take something like this on a trip instead of a full foundation tube, and then I just do sheer amounts of the concealer all over the skin, and it acts like a foundation. This was my bigger purchase of the sale. I've really come to love this RMS formula, and I have a blush shade of theirs, and I really was intrigued by this shade of the bronzer. It's Beach Walk Betty. It just seems like such the perfect rosy natural tan shade, because that's more of the color I get when I'm tan. As you can see, I've used it and I really love it. It's an incredibly stunning satin formula. It's easy to build, doesn't ever look patchy or skip anywhere weird. I'm gonna dab some of that on my lower lash line here. The next product I got was this AF94 Bite Back Cream Playdate Multi-Use Cheek and Lip Color. And I have this in the shade, oh, the shade is Bite Back. I've used this a couple times and I really enjoy it. It's a beautiful like watermelon shade, but I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand here. This isn't glowy at all. It's like a satin, kind of more matte and more blurry. All right, let's remove this lip product. So most of it has come off, but you can see there's still some inside my lip here. And I just feel like I would rather use something like the CoverGirl Outlast lip stain that is just like a, saturated marker stain. And I know Huda Beauty just came out with ones very similar to the CoverGirl ones, so this just seems way more practical and like everyday friendly than just like a TikTok famous do it for the views peel off lip product, Okay, I finally caved and I got the Clinique Black Honey Lip Oil. This was 30% off on Amazon when I bought it, so I felt pretty good about that. Waited till it was on sale. It's really pretty. Very hydrating, and it's a true oil feel. It's nothing like the e.l.f. Reviver lip oil. It's actually thin and oily and not like cushiony like the other one, so it doesn't last as long. I'd have to reapply it more frequently, but it's a very beautiful formula, and the color, you can't go wrong with the color. The last product for today is one of the main reasons I placed an Ulta order. It's the Revolution Beauty Wrap Lash, their new tubing mascara. This is the mini size because they were out of the full one by the time I made it to Ulta. I'm really excited about this, so let's give it a go. I love this type of brush. It's rubbery. I like a rubber brush, but it's not too spiky and dangerous around the eyes. The formula isn't too wet, which I appreciate. It's a bit drier, but not in a way that seems like it's gonna be flaky at all. All right, I went for a very thin, even coat on the lashes, and I'm loving it so far. I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. I'll keep you posted to make sure, like, as it ages up, that it doesn't flake or anything. I'll put notes in the description box about how it ends up removing tonight. Finishing off with some e.l.f. Wow Brow. All right, so here's the finished look. Very me, very natural, get some fun colors. This is definitely a darker lip for summer, but I'm enjoying it. So far, I'm loving everything that I purchased except for the Sacheu lip stain. It creates a fine like lip color and lip stain. See? I just don't like it. I don't like peeling it off. I hate the way that looks, and I don't like the way it feels when it's drying on my lips. So it's just not something I'm gonna keep in my collection or I think is worth it, especially if you are doing your makeup, you're trying to do it quick. There are faster ways to get a lip stain color, even in a lip liner form. I appreciate you being here again this week, and stay tuned for a video next week. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for watching. Bye.